There's the Dodsons getting together. There's Fluffy in the 85D. There's Isaac. And we stay green. They kept them straight. And car number 11, Darren Shaw, got some sheet metal damage. And again, a lot of smoke as he powders in to turn number 1. Again, you see that left rear quarter panel dinged, and here comes Ramirez now, looking at his inside, and Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas, is going to go on the outside. Again, as they battle for second, third, and fourth, as checking out is Vanderbeek, the 33Z. Isaac Dotson right now in the number 5 spot. Here comes the Reaper, Ryan Gustin. Man, as the boys lit a fire underneath him. Look at car number 19, started dead last, and we work a lap number 3, and he has now pulled himself in to the top 4. Yeah, you think he's up on the wheel? I would say so. He's almost sitting on the air cleaner. That is up on it. Again, Gustin into 4th. Looking at 3rd place, it's Ramirez in the 4R. Sanders in 2nd. And again, Vanderbeek showing the way. Corey Drips farther back in the field behind Mark Dodson as we look to take our top 8 again here this evening. And the way it's shaping up right now, farther back you see for that number 8 spot, the boys rattling some sheet metal, and I mean to tell you, they are banging big time here tonight. That 55D, Michael Dodson out of Lathrop, way up the hill. They're 3 wide off of turn 2. What excitement you've got here tonight at I-35 Speedway. And while all this goes on, 5-car log jam down in turn 4. Vanderbeek is just about ready to come up and work through lap traffic. Car number 11 pulls in. Darren Shaw started on the front row, and his night comes to a close as Vanderbeek, Sanders, Ramirez, and then you see Gustin in car 19 charging now in the number 4 spot and looking for more as they come off of turn 4. Gustin gives an attention getter to Ramirez to let him know I'm in the same track. Well, he's almost in a different league right now. Ramirez on the bottom, Gustin up top side. Sanders, and look at him diming the corner, coming off of turn 4. Gustin now alongside of Ramirez for position. Gustin started 13th and is in 4th. And look out, we've got problems. It's Dodson around. It looks to be the 55D, Mike Dodson out of Lathrop, as we slow this field again here on lap number 9. Vanderbeek down the back straightaway with Ramirez. Sanders right on his rear decklet on each side. Look at them start, get ready to part the seas as they come off of turn 4. Here we go. Vanderbeek throws it into turn 1. Ramirez, Sanders now outside. Here comes Gustin going back to work on the inside of Ramirez. As Sanders now rim ride off of turn 4 and is in the number 2 spot. Gustin trying to find some room in the end. Here tonight as they'll come to the white flag. This time around, here tonight, race fans at I-35. Vanderbeek, bring to the line your leader. Sanders in 2nd, Ramirez 3rd. Gustin hangs the back end out halfway to Kansas City. Remains in 4th. Drips in 5th. Dodson and Dodson 6th and 7th. And here they come. Checker flag. Vanderbeek will be your winner. 2nd place will go to Rodney Sanders. And the Reaper, Ryan Gustin, comes home in the top 3 again here tonight, and that will take care of our B features.
I'm here with Buzz Caster at I-35 Speedway tonight for this USMTS show. Buzz, I got to ask you, do you have any idea that your dad, when he brought modified racing to this area, that it would grow to be anything like it is here, what it is tonight?
No, not at all, not at all. This is something else, I tell you. Great show, lots of cars, good equipment. No, I didn't have a clue it would grow like this.
I was going to say, I think he was really just trying to create a class kind of in between the street stocks and the late models when he brought modified racing here.
Yeah, exactly. That class was originated actually IMCA up in Iowa, and when he brought the class down, the late models were very expensive, so he wanted a class to start up. Started with 7 of them in the Kansas City area, and it's grown from there.
7? That's how many cars are what? Probably at Riverside?
Yes, at Riverside, 7 cars, and then it built up. I think we had about 12 or 15 by the end of the year, and then Lakeside started running them, and then it just went from there.
Now, I know you're racing up here at I-35 yourself, and I'm pretty sure you're running in what's not the actually IMCA mods. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Years ago, the IMCA and the USMTS rules were identical, basically, so a lot of the IMCA guys would run with these guys, but as years went on, the classes kind of separated a little bit, tires and shocks and what have you.
Of course, another thing we might kind of talk about just a little bit, you were mentioning a while ago, you remember the first time the USMTS come up here to run, I think when your dad was promoting, and like you say, Todd Staley was driving a van with a little trailer behind it.
I'll never forget it. Todd come up here and I think he leased the track from my dad, and he had an old van and a real small trailer, and I didn't know if he had enough money to make it to the next track, so he had no sponsors, and I tell you, he has done a well of a job with this series. I mean, hats off to him. I'm proud of him that he's done what he's done with that series.
Everybody's got to admit it. It is the premier modified series in the United States. I mean, boy, what talent they've got in there. I mean, 2 chassis manufacturers alone, you know, that run with the guys there in USMTS, but the quality of drivers and cars is just tremendous.
It's just amazing to me as being a fan tonight watching. I mean, it's just unbelievable the way these guys get around the track, run 2, 3 wide, beautiful cars, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's just awesome. They put on a heck of a show.
Once again, folks, Buzz Caster, his dad, was promoter here at I-35. Buzz still races here. Like somebody said earlier, almost a living legend.
Yeah, they compare me with Claxton now. So, yeah. Anyways, everybody come up on a Saturday night here at I-35 Speedway. I mean, the weekly racing is very good. Come on up and support the I-35 Speedway.
Okay, thanks a lot, Buzz. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Speedway, when they come around, they can see you now. Let's give them a big send-up. Your A-main feature on a Thursday night thrasher here in Missouri.
Where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Again, we will watch as a Reaper from the back of this field hit it on to come storming to the front. And Johnny Scott has been bad fast as of late, but well, we'll keep an eye. Could it be the Snickers car hit it on Dustin Boney out of Platte City, Missouri, has been fast as of late, finishing up in the top 5. Lucas Schott, the 15-year-old out of Chatfield, Minnesota, starts in car 69 outside of row number 2.
40 laps.
John Tesh already a win in the hunt for the championship in car 14. And Tommy Meyer
Again, tomorrow night.
outside of row number 3. Jason Crone starts inside of row 4, the 7K. A winner last time out on Sunday at Worthington Speedway, the Noble County Fairgrounds.
40 laps. Good luck, gentlemen.
So here we go. Pull the belts tight one last time. Take a look at the gauges and then hang on. Bring them home safely, gentlemen. The best in the business. The United States Modified Touring Series has to offer the Casey's General Store, Wex Filter, A-Main coming off of turn 4, and we are racing at I-35 Speedway. They funnel down into turn 1. Too wide off of turn 2 as they chase your leader, Johnny Scott, into turn 3. Boney into second. Shryock now third as we come to line for lap number 1. John Tesh looks inside for fourth with Lucas Schott on his outside right rear, the 69 car, and John Tesh, the Watertown Wizard, going to work now on that inside group. Tommy Meyer will try and push along the youngster Hiddenite in that GRT car 65. Johnny Scott out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Dustin Boney out of Platte City, Missouri, run first and second. Kelly Shryock again runs in third, as you have got a Hughes chassis leading, a GRT in second. We've got a Skyrocket sitting right there in third, another GRT with John Tesh. Lucas Schott, Hughes, Meyer again, and a GRT by TC as we say green flag action here this evening. Gustin, looking farther back, has taken it upstairs now in familiar territory as he comes up on Chase Youngins in car 18. Will now go middle groove off, splits the middle with Vanderbeek in the middle. Gustin on his outside, Reuter dead ahead as they work into turn 3. Johnny Scott opens up a half a straightaway advantage. I mean, he is roped in, hit it on, tied into that bottom groove, leading as he comes back to the start line on lap 5. Boney in second, Shryock third, then you see Tesh in fourth, Lucas Schott in fifth, and Tommy Meyer currently in sixth in car 65. Jason Crone started seventh and remains there in car 7K with Al Haina again alongside the 12 car out of Watts, Oklahoma, Jason Hughes. Brian Rowland and Zach Vanderbeek, Ryan Gustin, Ryan Reuter looking farther back into it as we are just about 2 laps away now from lap traffic. And Johnny Scott tiptoes down into turn number 1. Coming up now on lap traffic, and again he looks to look that 4D of Sean the lead out of Spicklin, Missouri, and he will dispose of him quickly. And the next one coming up, we will find the Dotson crew in the 67D as Al Haina and Jason Hughes continue their battle. Again here side by side. Again Haina will pull back around Hughes with Vanderbeek now charging in the 33Z out of New Sharon, Iowa. Johnny Scott, your leader, into turn 3. They continue to run green flag laps. Boney in second, Shryock third, John Tesh fourth, and fifth is Lucas Schott, again in car 69. Zach Vanderbeek now making a move as he has really come up through nicely here tonight. Battles with Jason Hughes. Zach Vanderbeek started 17th and now disposes of Jason Hughes in car 12. Not often you see that as he now comes into 9th. And Gustin again continues to try and pull himself forward to this field. In our feature event as he goes around, Brian Rowland in the 20R, and now Jason Crone will work for the number 6 spot as he goes inside of Tommy Meyer, the 7K car, and Meyer in the 65. Crone on the inside, Meyer on the outside, and Crone will pick it up. Another spot, and now sets his sights on Lucas Schott, who sits in 5th. ST. There he goes alongside of the 18 car. Chase Youngins, the Shop Quick convenience store. Down the back straightaway, will pull in line. Follow him into turn 3. Right ahead of him, it's Chris Speaker out of Messina, Iowa, in car 56. Green flag racing from the get-go, hit it on, and we have our first caution flag of the night. He sits back there in 10. Caution lights are out. Here we go. Get ready to crank them back up as they will make it deafening as they come off at turn 4. Another time, green flag flies, and we're back underway at I-35 with Johnny Scott down into turn 1. Shryock will now go outside, and he will pull alongside, and now a car length lead into turn 3. Shryock into second. Boney battling back on the inside groove off of turn number 4, and he will give up the spot now to Shryock. Johnny Scott, Kelly Shryock, Dustin Boney, Lucas Schott, then comes John Tesh, and on the outside you see Tommy Meyer, Jason Crone side by side for position. And we are back under caution again, this time off of turn number 2. Chase Youngins, again in the 18 car to Manhattan, Kansas. It looks to be the 31 of Corey Drips.
Who did it? Who? Yeah, he's gonna be picked from the rear end. The constant leader.
Kelly Shryock elects to take that outside groove as he was sitting second. He will take the high side, gives Boney that bottom line. We'll see how that works for him as down into turn 3. Nice and easy, Johnny Scott. Looking, maybe, could be, will be, it is back underway. Shryock will try and storm down the back straightaway. Tommy Meyer, what a shot for the 65. He scoots right up to the number 5 spot, pulls alongside of Lucas Schott, as we are back to the line, side by side. Zach Vanderbeek, thank you very much. That 33 car is there. And here comes Guston. Here comes Teshy. Where are you going to go? Jason Crone's going to go inside. And look at Ryan Guston, the Reaper, upstairs. There's concrete there. He don't care. Driving like a rebel. He is. He's driving like the throttle tongue. Alongside of John Teschnow. Crone alongside of Meyer for 5th. Lucas Schott sits dead ahead in the 69. Then you find Dustin Boney, Kelly Shryock, and again the lead continues to be held by the 1ST of Johnny Scott. Wow, have we got racing side by side, wheel to wheel, and they're trying to make it 3 wide off of turn 4. Crone inside, Meyer in the middle groove, and there is Guston bulldogging him, pushing him right down to turn number 1. Vanderbeek pulls on their inside, the 33Z car. And Johnny Scott, if he had a mirror, would be loving to see all this. Side-by-side action as Shryock now by 4 car lengths in second with Boney. Again, the youngster, Lucas Schott and Jason Crone now into 5th as they have put Tommy Meyer upstairs, and Guston will keep him there, and there goes Meyer. Tommy Meyer, car 65, top 5.
65 are going to both be in the back. 19R and 65 will both be in the back.
And oh my, we just received word from scoring the 19R, and the 65 will go to the back of the field. Nice and easy, fellas. Again, these restarts. And now you got Meyer and Guston in the back. Think they'll be on the wheel? Yeah, bet on it. Here we go. Guro now gets alongside Lucas Schott for the number 4 spot. Boney tries to get inside of Kelly Shryock. And while all this goes on, Teshy's upstairs in the 14. Again, storming back. And what a feature we've got here tonight. Johnny Scott so far has been able to hold all challengers as he leads Shryock back to turn 3. Boney, Crone, and Lucas Schott again for 5th. Vanderbeek continues his discharge that 33 car with John Tesh. Derek Ramirez bringing along Al Hana in car 7. Jason Hughes and Mark Dodson continue to do their side-by-side thing farther back into the field. Top 4 are single file. Make it 5th now with Lucas Schott. Now Tesh will go back upstairs. Got that GRT by Philip Chassis hooked, and he is bringing him to the front. 3 wide again with Vanderbeek now on his inside. Zach Vanderbeek is got to be just happy as a buzzard on top of a utility pole. Look at him come. Started 17th and now trying to get into the top 5. And he is going to have it. Vanderbeek to 5th. Tesh back to 6th. Johnny Scott leads. Kelly Schrock in 2nd. Boney 3rd. Crone in 4th. Where's Ryan Gustin? Here he comes. Just off of turn 4 alongside of Rodney Sanders. Splits on the inside of Dodson in the 85D car. And now reels in Jason Hughes in car number 12. My, is he storming. Think the guys on the wheel got something to prove? He's after it. But Johnny Scott has got this field covered here tonight as he continues to lead. Shryock watches, waits, should something go awry, but right now he's 4 car lengths back into turn 1, and Jason Crone now has found a groove upstairs as he battles with Boney for the top 3 in the 22 car. Here comes Crone in the 7K. Jason Crone, who started 7th, sits 4th, battles alongside of Boney in a little bit of a rumble strip between turns 1 and 2. Vanderbeek back there in the 33Z in 5th. The lap cars ahead. How will this pan out? Ramirez now looking inside for position. As again, Crone will try and get inside of Boney. This time, he'll go outside, and Jason Crone now will pull himself into the top 3. Boney in 4th in the Snickers 22 car. And Vanderbeek in a Casey's Proline Buildings 33Z, the Sunoco Race Fueled in 5th. Johnny Scott comes back across the line. Look at the scoreboard to count him down. Lap 36 in our 40-lapper here tonight. Lap car in between he and Shryock as he goes down into turn 3. Scott off of turn 4. Clean traffic. Shryock is there. Boney and Crone continue their middle battle for 3rd and 4th, and now Boney again with the advantage. Crone back to 4th. Vanderbeek in 5th. White flag displayed to the field here tonight. This is it. Johnny Scott out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, down the back straightaway. One last time. He can see it now as he brings it off of turn 4. Johnny Scott will win race number 10 for the championship. Schrock will finish 2nd, Boney 3rd, Crone 4th, and Vanderbeek rounds out the top 5. A long ways from home, but again here tonight, just beautiful I-35 Speedway. We can't thank Mike and his wife so much, Kyle, for all the hospitality, all the staff workers. It has just been a pleasure. Phil's been up here tonight keeping the sound system working for us. As he climbs out, give a nice hand. Johnny Scott, your feature winner. Again, for night number 10 of the hunt for the championship here for the Casey's General Store. So on behalf of Todd, Janet, Staley, and entire staff, thank you so much. Again, we've enjoyed being here tonight. Until tomorrow night, as always, have a safe drive home. So long and good night, everybody.
Third place finisher here tonight for the USMTS race at I-35, Dustin Boney. Dustin, it looked like you had a pretty similar line to the guy that won this thing. You're kind of running down around the bottom, but Shyok kind of found something on top.
Yeah, he did. He was rolling the middle there pretty good. I actually think my car was a little bit better up there as well, but I just had a hard time getting off the bottom. We needed to get out of here with a top 5 finish. Good solid third place finish is good for us. Track position was pretty key tonight. We got to start up front, which always helps, especially with these caliber cars. So we'll take it, we'll move on, and hopefully tomorrow night we'll get on a racetrack that'll be a little bit more racier. Maybe get off the bottom, and I don't like running the bottom, but I just needed to stay down there tonight, kind of protect my position.
Old Gustin made a heck of a run up through there, and of course then had to go to the back, but he was up there pushing that top too. So, I just don't know if there'd have been enough for you to get up there. I know it looked like you got up there and did try it once, maybe a couple laps. Yeah,
I got up there one time and got a good run off of 2. The next lap I shoved the front end, car got tight, so I just moved back down the bottom. But Kelly just he just had the momentum out there and kind of was keeping me down, pinched down the bottom. I couldn't run my line the way I could, but that's fine. We'll take a third place finish. I'm not real greedy with these deals. I mean, I'm here to win, but these deals are tough, and just to finish in the top 5, it's a big accomplishment for us and our team. We're well underfunded compared to these guys, so we know that when we pull in the gate, but we accept the challenge, and that's why we're here giving it our 100% that we can.
Once again, third place finisher here tonight for the USMTS guys at I-35, Dustin Boney. Way to go, Dustin.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mike.
Second place finisher here tonight at I-35 Speedway for the USMTS race, Kelly Shyok. Kelly, it looked like you found something up around the top up there.
Yeah, we're just kind of running in the middle. I was a little too tight. We were just talking about it, to run the bottom where we needed to, and then we could roll the middle good. But there was a little hole down there in 1 and 2 that I just had to negotiate, and I'd hit it once good and hit it twice bad, and that wasn't good enough. But Johnny Scott was good. He was rolling around there really good, so hats off to him.
I was going to say he had a really good line and just played it smooth right around the bottom, and just nobody could get really even close to him.
No, he was pretty strong there. So, anytime you can run a top 5, top 3, top 2, we'll take that and move on for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was going to say the beat goes on someplace else tomorrow night, another race for the weekend. And anyway, congratulations, Kelly, on a great run here.
Thank you much.
Tonight at I-35 Speedway for the USMTS, Johnny Scott. Johnny, boy, it looks like you found a really fast line around the track out there.
Yeah, everything just fell into place tonight. We got a good pill draw, started front row outside of our heat, ended up winning it, drew the pole for the main, and I just stayed on the bottom all night, and it worked out for us.
I was going to say it was just a really fast place there where you dropped in and kind of hugged the bottom and just stayed down there.
Yeah, it seemed like the closer to the bottom I could get, the better my car worked, and I made a couple mistakes throughout the race, but not too many, and it paid off. We ended up getting a hunt win. That was our whole goal.
Yellow flags kind of helped you out too. It seemed like just about the time you'd either start getting up to the back of the pack or start getting into lap cars while the yellow had come out, and then you had a clean track ahead of you.
Yeah, that really helped us out a lot. There for a while it was getting pretty dicey with them lap cars, but thank God we got the cautions we needed, and we ended up getting us a win tonight.
Yeah. Once again, folks, your winner here tonight at I-35 Speedway, Johnny Scott. Johnny, way to go, man.
Thanks.